Alright, Shalawam, Shalawam, Yahawah is the brother of Ron here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. You know, this lesson right here is going to be about how the Lord is going to take care of us. In fact, I'm going to entitle it, uh, Don't Worry, Don't Worry, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi got us. Alright, so I want to start off this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory which is due to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS who rule well, and peace and blessings to the sincere occupier pushing this truth to you. I say Shalawam. Alright, cause see, man, we heading into them times, man. It's the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Is vastly approaching. You know, the time of temptation, man. That all souls on the earth will be tempted. You know, it's gonna come a time where, man, eating and going to your grocery stores every day, you know, like you do now, and just having the freelance, the freedom to go about, you know, it's gonna come to a halt, man. You know, because it's time that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi deliver the elect from imprisonment, man. You know, Babylon is prison, man. Being here, waking up, having to work for Esau, the so-called white man, which is the devil, man. You know, paying taxes, getting your wages taxed. You know, child support. You know, especially dealing with the people that we have to live with. You know, the people that's among us. It's hell, man. It's prison, man. It's prison, man. You know. Just like it, you know, brothers, you know, I speaking first and foremost, I done been locked up before, man. You know, and you around a whole bunch of people that you don't want to be around, man. That you would never be around on a normal basis. You know, but you're forced to be in that situation, man. You know. So, like I said, the title of this lesson is going to be Don't Worry, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi got us. You know, so keep trusting in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. In that time to come, you're going to have the real deal. Your faith is going to be put to the test, man. You know, you ain't going to be able to just go out there. You ain't going to be able to just say, oh, I believe in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and still go out and do your thing, or, you know, that lack of faith isn't gonna be able to be there in them times, man. Every move you make is gonna have to be by way of faith, you know. For we walk by faith, not by sight, you know. It's gonna have to be through faith and through the spirit of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Alright, so I'm gonna start out right here. And Psalm, the 16th chapter. I wrote a handful of scriptures out, man, just so it could be, this lesson could be, and that's how I do a lot of my lessons. I write scriptures out so that it could be done decently, you know. Alright, Psalm 16, I'm going to start at the top. Preserve me, O Most High, for in thee do I put my trust. O my soul, thou hast said unto Yahawah, thou art my Lord, my goodness extendeth not to thee, you know, but to the saints that are in the earth, and to the excellent in whom is all my delight. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. You know, so the sorrows of the people who trusting in Egypt, man, trusting in that Kemetic doctrine, Ra, and whoever the fuck, you know, them Egyptian gods are, you know, trusting in, you got Jake trusting in Allah, Jake, and all these different type of religions, man. You know, they're gonna be brought down to a sorrowful state, man. You know, because at the end of the day, them are gonna be the one, they're gonna see You know, especially the ones who, when we get towards the end, right before Yahawah comes, they're gonna see like, man, all these different things that we believed in is not true. You know, but it's gonna hit them in the back of their mind. Damn, these specific brothers was speaking on Yahawah and Yahawah this whole time, man. You know, so it's gonna be well with us because we know the living power, man, and His Son, man. You know, and we know where all things come from, not from Allah or God and Jesus Christ. You know, which I'm speaking specifically on them names. We know who they really are. Yahawah is who you ignorantly call God, and Yahawah Shah is who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. But you gotta put a stamp on it, man. You know, you put a stamp on it by way of invoking them names. You know, we pray to God and Jesus Christ for so long. You know, I continuously say this. Other Akim say this. We done prayed to them, you know, in them names for so long, and still haven't received salvation up out of this captivity. So in them days to come, you gonna be praying, God, God this, Jesus, Jesus this, and them names ain't gonna be the names that save you. You know, them names ain't gonna be the names that look out for you in this troublesome time, man. You know, scriptures tell you how through the names, the real names, demons are casted out. So how much more power is in asking and receiving, man? You know, the Lord hath care for His elect, man. All right. Verse Psalm 16 and 5. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is the portion of mine inheritance. Why? Because the Lord is only dealing with Israel. You know, so the inheritance of the Father and the Son is continuously given to Israel, man. Which is even furthermore reason why you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that don't worship Yahawah and Yahawah, man, are going to be put to death inhumanely, man. It's going to be some terrible works that's done upon you, you know. So you want to get this truth while you can, man. You want to show the Lord that you know Him. You know, you're trying to know Him, at least while you can, man. All right. The Lord is the portion of mine inheritance and of my cup. Thou maintainest my lot. The lines are falling unto me in pleasant places. Yeah, I have a goodly heritage. And we do, man. To have the living power, you know, the Father and the Son, you know, to have them on your side is a goodly inheritance, man. Or a goodly heritage. It's nothing better, you know. What's better than having the one who created, who gave the word, and the one who created everything, having them on your side, you know, directing your path. There's nothing better, man. You can't go wrong with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi at all, you know. Verse 6, the lines are falling unto me in pleasant places. Yeah, I have a goodly heritage. I will bless Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who hath given me counsel. My reins also instruct me in the night seasons. All right. Which reins is hitting on heart, you know, your mind, man. Okay. Your heart also or my heart also instructs me in the night seasons. When's the night season? These times to come, man. You know, what did Yahawah say? You know, I shall work the works of him that sent me, for the night cometh that no man shall work. Roughly paraphrasing that scripture. So the night seasons is the times when no man's going to be out here on the highways and byways, man. You know, it's going to be solely off of you and your relationship, in the relationship between you and Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. All right. Verse 8, I have set Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. You know the elect, man. We ain't facing no the things that's coming upon the earth to wipe out the rest of the world, man. The Lord gonna feed us. The Lord gonna take care of us, man. You know, during these troublesome times, man. Uh, I believe it's Elijah, man. He had ravens come down to feed him, man. You know, sent a flock of ravens down so that he could eat, man. That's part of the living power, man. You know, that's why you want to get on this good side while you can, man. Continue to put off that old man every day. You know, it's hard, but you gotta do it, man. All right, verse 9. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also shall rest in hope. And that's what us brothers are doing, man. You know, start from the apostles on down, man. We rest in hope, man. We know we can't do nothing without Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. You know, we know that at the end of the day, we're prisoners of hope, man. What's hope? Faith, man. You know, let me get that real quick. Faith is Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. All right, the evidence of things not seen. We don't see Yahawah and Yahawashi right now. We know they there, man. You know, and we don't right now the way things are looking, man. We don't see salvation, but we have faith in our salvation, man. We hope for that salvation. You know, so you gotta keep the faith, man. For thou will not leave my soul in hell. What's hell? Hell is a condition, you know, which the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are in. Why? Because we went against the grain with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, you know. But we hope to get saved up out of hell, man. You know. You know, the Lord ain't gonna starve us out, man. You gotta have faith. He ain't gonna leave me here in hell, man. He coming to get me and my brethren, man. All right, for thou will not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption. What's corruption? Falling by famine, falling by way of the sword. You know, we not them niggas. Salaki, we not them niggas that came out of Egypt, man. We not our wicked ass brethren. You know, we know that the Lord is there and the Lord is in control of everything. The Lord is gonna take care of us. Them niggas that came out of Egypt, what did they say, man? Did the Lord just bring us out to starve us? No, man. You gonna have niggas like that during that time, man. Is the Lord causing all of these things to happen just to starve us? Did he isolate me away from everything else that's going on just to starve me? I could have robbed something. I could have, you know, you're going to have people like that, man. Jake, especially. You know? All right, thou wilt show me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy. At thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. And that's what we trying to be, man. We trying to be on the right hand, on the right side of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Alright. Now I'm finna jump to Psalm 55. I'll start at the top, man. Where was I? I'm gonna start at 1. Give ear to my prayer, O Most High, and hide not thyself from my supplication. Right there, man. Attend unto me and hear me. I mourn in my complaint and make a noise. You know? But jumping down, my point that I was gonna make is jumping down to 22. Alright, cast thy burden upon the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. You know, so you need to cast that burden upon Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. That's faith in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. That's trusting in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. During them times, man, that's what the elect is going to do. We're going to cast our burdens on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Lord, I know you see what's going on. You know, I know this is part of my story that you made for me. You know, could you please feed me? You know, whatever the prayer may consist of, man. You cast that upon Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and have faith that the Lord gonna take care of you. You never, you know, you just an example. Brother could be on the run, man, on the run from adversity during the time, man, and the Lord will make a goddamn Edomite open up and open their kitchen up to you, or lead you to one of these doomsday bunkers that Esau out here, you know, purchasing at a high rate, man. And it's full of clean foods, you know. The Lord's hand is not short that he cannot save. You know, so it's gonna be well with those that fear the most high, man. It's gonna be well with those that trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Alright. From now I'm jumping Isaiah 41 and Alright. Isaiah 41 and 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. You know, behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. You know, the Lord is with us, man. We gonna watch the downfalls of a lot of Jake, man. We gonna watch the downfall of Esau, the so-called white man. You know, in these other nations, how they starving to death. You know what I mean? How they getting chewed up by different animals, man. You know, you gotta have the faith like Daniel and the lions, then, man. You know, you could be put in that situation, man. As soon as you lose the faith, you're gonna get chewed up. But you gotta remember who's in control of everything, man. That's why you gotta continue right now to put them prayers up, continue to meditate on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Train your mind right now, man. Through the power and spirit of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You know? The Lord told us, fear fear thou not, I am with thee, be not dismayed. You know, don't get confused, or don't get thrown off track, man. At some of the sights that you gonna see. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said, I am with thee. He said, for I am thy power, I will strengthen thee. You know, in a time when need be, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi gonna lift up that standard, man. You know, that spiritual power. So it's gonna be all right with the elect, man. All right, this one of my, I love reading this verse right here. because it's plain as day. Isaiah 65:13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahawah, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. That's plain as day, man. You know, whoever's serving the Lord in all truth and sincerity, man, is gonna be straight, man. You gonna eat. You know what did the Lord say? You gonna eat. You know you gonna drink. You gonna rejoice, man. You know you gonna know in that time, like, man, damn, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi really dealing with me. Right now, brothers, you know them demons get on brothers, man, and sometimes that doubtful spirit come into play, man. But in that day, it's gonna be known who is the Lord's elect, man. You know, Job, like it's saying, Job, when were the righteous cut off? If you cut off, then obviously Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi ain't dealing with you. You know, so you got to keep the faith, man. You got to keep the faith. Make thy calling and election sure, man. You know, let no man take thy crown from thee, man. Yahawah said, those who endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. What does that mean? Keeping the faith until the end. Yeah, doing the works, man, but the main thing is keeping the faith in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Never turning your back on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, which got us here in the first place, man. You know? Alright, this Matthew 6. Matthew 6 and 20 and 25. Therefore I say unto you, these are the words of Yahawah, our King, man, our big brother. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, nor yet for your body what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? You know, take no thought. Why? Because you need to be more worried about keeping the faith, man. You know, right above this Matthew 6 and 25, you go to the 19th verse. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart ought be also. You know, so it's about keeping the faith, man. Where your mind at? Your mind caught up in, damn, man, I eat some, I can't eat, woo, woo, woo. I'm thirsty, woo, woo, woo. Or is your mind like, man, anything possible with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, I'm not even going to think about that. You know? That's where it need to be. Your mind need to be with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Alright, Matthew 6 and 25 again. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Because if you think about it, man, how are these birds survive, man? These birds survive each and every day. The Lord puts the Spirit on them and guides them and directs their paths to where they need to go to continue to survive. If a bird get chewed up by a bigger bird or by whatever it may be, man. Whatever animal eats a bird, that's because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi feet. You know what I'm saying? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is with all creation of the earth, man. You know, you can't lack faith, man. Verse 27. Which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wherefore, if the Most High so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? Yahawah hitting on faith, man. It's about faith. You know, you got to continue to have faith. Don't worry, man. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi got us, man. You know. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. All these things, and that's going on, Gentiles, other nations, but also the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners, man. Look at the Israelite foreigners, man. They don't want to come into the truth. A lot of people don't want to put down, you know, whatever it is that they're doing in the world because they don't have faith. They seek after what their hands can touch and what they can physically see, man. Which is what? A big lack in faith, man. You know? When you got faith, you're going to worship Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You know you got to ask Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Everything goes through Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Why? Because he's the creator, you know, and he's in control of everything, man. All right, verse 33, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. So whatever happens tomorrow is what happens, man. Don't be worried about what's going to happen even an hour from now, man. You know, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is in control of that. Whatever happens tomorrow is going to happen tomorrow in itself, like Yahawah is saying, man. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. You know? Straight to the point, man. Straight to the point, man. All right, Philippians 4 and verse 6. Be careful for nothing. And careful means anxious, man. Or wondering, man, you know. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication. All right, prayer, man. Prayer is a way of showing faith. You know, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Let your requests be made known unto the Most High. All right, and the peace of the Most High, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Hamashiach Yahawashi. So, man, you got to continue to pray, man. Know that nothing comes about unless Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi sanctions it, man. Sanctions it, you know. So you need to be getting in good, on a good page with the one who's calling the shots, man. You know, Psalms, the 16th chapter, showed us, told us how Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is our inheritance, man. It's our heritage, man. There's nothing better than that, you know? So why not take advantage of that? And not taking advantage of it in a negative way, man. In a positive way. You know, the Lord wants us to call upon him, man. You know? Which is why we need to, man. Alright, this is Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter, and the 6th verse. Believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy and go not aside lest ye fall. Going aside is what? Oh man, I done been a Hebrew Israelite. I done listened to Yahawah and Yahawashi for so long. That ain't work. It ain't happening when I want it to happen. So you go off and do your own shit, man. You gonna fall. You know? Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy and go not aside lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him. Faith, man. Faith is everything, man. You know? Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Verse 10, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Plain as day, man. And the men looking at the generations of old, what the difference between, you know, them and what separates the men from the boys, so to say. They called upon the Lord and believed in him, man. They had faith in him, man. You know? Read that again, Ecclesiasticus 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? So did anybody fear the Lord and the Lord forgot about him? Said, forget him? No. Or whom did he ever despise that call upon him? Because that's what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi wants us to do, man. Call upon him. Not upon these other gods, or not trusting in your own hands. You know? He's all power for a reason. I am Yahawah thy power, man. Or you know, the scriptures say, I am the Lord thy God, but we know what it's actually saying, man. What's our power? What's our strength, man? You know? Yahawah, man. Everything comes from him, man. Everything was made by him, man. Alright, 11, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands. Alright, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. It's going to be crazy with the ones that don't believe, man. Woe meaning death and destruction. We know this, man. Alright. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Come on, man. Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? Come on, man. It's right there, man. You know, it's right there. Now I'm going to end out this lesson with 2 more scriptures, man. They basically go hand in hand, man. Precept itself. Alright, we're going to go Ecclesiastes 8. What was I? 8 and 8 and 12. I'll start at 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. No faith, man. You gotta have faith, man. You gotta have faith. It's gonna be well with those that have faith in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Alright, we're gonna close it out. Isaiah 3 and 10. Say ye, Isaiah 3 and 10. Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Alright. And verse 11 goes to say, woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. You know, you're going to be out, the wicked going to be out here searching and thinking and trusting themselves with their own hands. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi going to kill them that way, man. Whether it be you looking for something and you fuck around and get chewed up by these different spirits made for vengeance, or you go to try to take something from another man and the man kill you, and later on down the line, you know, it's going to be a domino effect. You know, it's not going to be well with the wicked because they don't fear the Most High, man. They worrying about the wrong things, man. They more worried about the wrong things, you know. So, man, the moral of the story is, or the moral of this lesson is, man, don't worry, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi got us, man. In that time, man, you're going to have that faith, man. Continue to prepare yourself, man. When the Lord bringing you down to a low position, or the Lord making you go through something, he preparing you, man. And that's beautiful. That's love, man. You know? The scriptures tell you how he chastens who he loves, man. If you be without chastisement, be ye bastards and not sons. So the ones who ain't going through nothing right now, man, guess what? They gonna have to go through it, and they not, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi gonna laugh at their calamity, man. He gonna tell them, these wicked angels and these wicked spirits, man, do it in his hearing. He wants to hear it, man. And guess what? The righteous, the elect, man, is gonna be praising Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi forevermore, man. You know, it's all for the Lord's name, man, and it's for the glory of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You know, let him get his glory, man. All right, with that, I want to end out this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory which is due to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS who rule well. And peace and blessings to the sincere Akim, our pushing this truth to you. I say Shalawam.